You make the same movement that rappers make, except you don't need drugs to do it.
All right.
What you don't understand about rappers, what you jump into is something that happened 2,000 years ago. They talk about conditions today. And what you call cussing, they call language. I'm 80 years old, and someone said she had on a bad dress and really didn't look good. Bad means good today. And I'm just sitting here looking at y'all. I guess one day we're all going somewhere. See, I believe you're going to go to a holding place first. And I'm just going to give you some warning. You can take all your outfits off, but I don't want to see none of that.
Amen.
You're going to see what you really need. Somewhere. And so I say, thank you, my brother. And those of you who know me who ever see me speak, about 90% of them all is white folks. And my whole philosophy has been since I got some senses. Somewhere you have to understand as you read that book. Maybe some of you just need to hold it in your head. I've always felt since I've had sense that my truth don't have to be validated by you. I tried to say that to my mother, but she didn't understand. She slapped me one day. I was 9 years old. I called her a dirty name. He said, where you hear that? I said, I hear Daddy call you that all the time. I wish you would throw your hand back at me again. So y'all run this old game down, especially in the black community, where you can't deal with white folks, so you take it out on the children. And y'all don't understand that. There is a universal God. That same God that made the slave master made the slave. That same God that made the Germans made the... I dare you to keep using my God as a pit bull. You're going to sick God on somebody like you know God. Somewhere. I was ashamed. I was almost a grown man before I understood God and love. And folks, I was around so busy teaching us about sin and hellfire and the devil. I never heard about love and real God. So I hope wherever you go, you leave here, you don't ask no question where you say, I just come with my Christian experience. I hope that happens. Because you're going to have a hard time to try to explain real God in a Christian society. I went to Sumner High School Bulldog. You can name a school after a dog. You can name it after the devil. Sumner High School Red Devil. How can you in a Christian society have a school named after the devil, but you couldn't name it after Jesus? And that don't bother me. It don't bother me. But I wonder, you the one always hollering about Jesus, how close you are. Your children come home, Sumner High School, Red Devil, and they playing sports, and the t-shirt they got on got the devil with a pitchfork, the helmet got the devil, and you go to the game on Saturday and pull for the devil. Oh, you devil! Oh, you. I go all over the world, and I can recognize a prostitute just by her demeanor. The way she walks, the way she talks, the way she chews her gum. But if something's wrong, if you don't tell me you're a Christian, I don't know you. What is it about your demeanor? I cannot look at you. Some of y'all need to sit in the mirror and just look at that evil look you got on your face. That's what I like when you're playing that real rap, you know, smiling. Somewhere. I was kind of ashamed black folks yesterday when the news broke that Clever was out and beat up his daughter.
Oh, no.
The reason I felt bad about it was I heard y'all talking the way I heard white folks talking. These are my niggas. In other words, he have a right, him and his niggas. And I heard y'all talking about he have a right to discipline his daughter. White cops used to feel the same way about black folks. Huh? But the laws didn't change. 5 cities in America in the last 4 years have paid out $6 billion for police brutality. 7, they used to didn't have to do that. So y'all can go on with your craziness if you want to. What was good back then is not good now. When I was a little boy in school, a woman school teacher couldn't be mad, but a man could. Try that today and see what kind of law. Sister, if you was worth $10 million when I was growing up, you as a woman couldn't buy a car unless your father, your brother, or your preacher signed for it. That's over. Now y'all can hold on to it. For thousands of years we had nothing but horses, then the car moved in. And all these inventions you think they come from somebody sitting at the table, come from that same universal order that made trees. Do you know how many people have got off death row because of DNA? You think DNA was just invented? When God made you, DNA was there. We just reached the level of intelligence where we can look at, oh, here it is.